Hi guys! In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to build this adorable cherry blossom cottagey style build. Here is all of the materials that you'll need to build it, and here is the outline. There's clearly only one spot where there's a build missing here, and I think this cottage is the perfect thing to put here for my shop headquarters, is what I'm going to call this. We have a little bit of a shopping district forming here on the SMP, and I want to capitalize on that. I don't want to share too many details about what my shop is going to be just yet because that will come in a later episode. It's something that I've never seen done before in vanilla Minecraft, and I've only ever seen it done modded once. It's kind of out of the box. It's not your typical sort of shop that you would think most people would have on an SMP. So if I want to accomplish this, I'm going to need the perfect spot to have my base of operation. To get started, I'm going to go right here to the front where we have these blue and white blocks marked out. And on the blue concrete, I'm going to put a moss block, and in the white block in the middle, I'm going to put a mud brick stair. And this is going to be the stair that leads into our door. Now, on these two blue concrete blocks closest to it, I'm going to build up with oak logs 6 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'm going to connect these across. Then I'm going to run to the back side of the house right back here, and I'm going to do the same exact thing. Now, on the rest of every single blue concrete block around the whole border, I'm going to put a 5 block tall oak log pillar. Okay, that's all done. Now I'm going to fill in the rest of the outline with mud brick blocks and then fill in the whole entire floor with oak planks. The floor is all filled in, and now the next thing we're going to do is come to the front right here and fill in this wall with stripped birch logs, and this is going to be 5 blocks tall. Then we'll punch out a doorway right here where our stair is. On both sides of this wall, we're going to come over right here and build these 3 blocks, also 5 blocks tall. And then repeat this on the back side as well. Going to the far left and right sides, we'll also build this section right here up 5 blocks tall. Now we'll go around the rest of the outline, and anywhere where there is a mud brick block, you're going to build a stripped birch log wall 4 blocks tall instead of 5. The final step for the first floor walls is going to be to come right here on the left and right sides and build a stripped birch wall that's 5 blocks tall. Then we'll go ahead and knock out the middle 2 blocks to be a doorway. Okay, that's done on both sides. Now we're going to start punching out some holes for the windows. Okay, so looking at the front of the house, we will punch out a window right here. Same thing on the other side right here. Copy it on the back side. And then going into these little rooms, there will also be one right here on both sides. That's it for the first floor. Now we're going to build up. So what we're going to do is fill in the floor on the 5th block, and anywhere where there is a wall that's only 4 blocks tall, we're going to skip over that spot. Okay, so your floor should look something like this. You'll have all of these spots where there are logs open, and then we're also going to leave where there's these little side rooms. We're also going to leave those completely open and put no floor as well. Now we're going to get started on the roof, and the roof can be tricky, so I'm going to put in a little bit of a guide right here for you. But starting at the very front of the house, we're going to put a oak stair, an upside down oak stair, 2 oak planks, another stair, an upside down stair, 1 plank, 1 stair, 1 upside down stair, 1 plank, and then 1 stair. And then come over to the other side and do the same exact thing. Then in the middle, I'm going to put some stripped birch logs. If you've seen any of my other builds, you know I put these little stripped birch log beams in the middle, and then there will be a slab on top of that. Then we're going to copy the same exact roof design on the back right here. Okay, and then we can go ahead and connect these birch logs all the way across, and then put oak slabs on it as well. Next, I'm going to go to these sections that are right next to the middle and work on the roof right here. This will be the guide for this section. Going to place our stairs, an upside down stair, a full block, and just to make things easier on ourselves, I'm going to break that stair right there and put a full block on that side so we're ready for it. Next will be a regular stair, an upside down stair, and then another regular stair. Now if we swing over to this side where we placed that full block, we'll put a stair, an upside down stair, and a regular stair. Then we can go ahead and put in our birch beam and then also place the slabs on top. The same thing will get repeated right here and then on both sides of the back as well. Alright, that section of the roof is done. Now we're going to do the left and right sides. So we'll build up, place a stair, an upside down stair, a block, a stair, an upside down stair, a block, and then a stair. Stair, upside down stair, block, stair, upside down stair, block, stair. And then we've got our little birch beam. We'll go ahead and repeat this over on this side. Okay, so I finished this section, and now for the very last portion of the roof, it's actually going to be this log right here, and it's going to connect over to this side right here. So this section of the roof is actually the same exact pattern as the front and back middle sections. However, we're going to place sort of a temporary block on top of that log and build the roof off of that. And then I will be breaking this because we don't need it anymore. So just one more time, we'll go stair, upside down stair, 2 planks, stair, upside down stair, plank, stair, upside down stair, plank, stair. Other side, we'll place a temporary block. We'll go stair, upside down stair, 2 planks, stair, upside down stair, plank, stair, upside down stair, plank, stair. Now the stripped birch beams should connect to the middle, and then we'll do the same exact thing on the other side. It started raining on me, but the last thing we're going to do is connect everything down at the bottom. So on every section of the roof, we're going to go off of the side of the upside down stairs and place slabs. And then when we get around to this section on the corners, we're just going to take our stairs and connect them to this oak log pillar, just like that. I do want to note on these intersections of the roof that we did last, you do not need the slabs going across the upside down stairs at the bottom. And then also on these little sections next to the middles, we're going to put a upside down stair right here instead of a slab. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and finish the walls. So basically all you're going to do is build them up to match the roof. So this is what the wall looks like for this front section. We'll copy it back here. Moving on to this section right here, the wall will look like this. Copy it on the other side. For these little sections, it's going to be super easy. We'll just do 3 and then 1 on every single side. Okay, and then we can't forget to come around to this section back here. This one is going to be 1, 1, 2, 1. There's a creeper! Now, what should be the easy part, we're just going to fill the whole entire roof in with cherry planks and stairs. So I'm going to start over here in this corner. We're going to start with our planks, and we'll go just like this. And then we'll do stairs until we reach right here. These will be 2 regular planks. Then again for the next row, it'll be stairs and planks. So I'm just going to copy this in every single corner. Okay, so we've done that in every corner, and then we can go ahead and just finish up the other side really quick. So we'll do 2 planks, 2 stairs again. Now, I accidentally made a little bit of a mistake when we were doing these walls. We actually don't need these blocks on the sides. And the reason why we don't need those logs is actually because we're going to connect the roof right here to this section of this roof right here. And we're going to follow along with the planks and these stairs, and any logs that are in your way, just go ahead and break them. Alright, apologies, I know it's a little dark. You should have something that looks like this, and then you can go ahead and fill in this roof right here as well. Okay, now the only other spot to fill in the roof is on these far left and right sides, and I think this one's pretty self-explanatory. You just go along with the planks and stairs. Now I'm going to go up to the top of the roof, and I'm going to add in just a couple more smaller windows. We're going to go over 2 cherry blocks, so skip the oak, we'll go 1, 2, and then right here we're going to break this block, and this block. On both sides we're going to build up twice with oak logs. We're going to take oak stairs, we'll place 1 right here, 1 coming off of that, 1 upside down, and then 1 on top of that. Next to this oak stair, we're going to place a cherry stair. I'm going to break this one and turn it into a corner stair. Also break out these 2 blocks. Then we can go in with our stripped birch logs and make our little beam. Okay, so now I have the little extra windows up there like that. And what I'm going to do next is go fill in every single window with glass panes. And then I'm also going to take moss and make little flower boxes on them. So they will look just like the ones on here. It'll be 3 moss, cover it in cherry trapdoors, put cherry trapdoors next to the glass panes as shutters, and then put a flower in the middle. It'll look the same exact way on the top ones, it just won't have the trapdoors underneath of the moss since there's a block there. I'm also going to go ahead and put in the lantern, so I'll put a couple chains and a lantern. You can do 1, 2, 3 chains, doesn't matter, whatever you want. And then also place a cherry button on the end of every single birch beam. I forgot to mention, on these ones in the front where there is logs right next to the birch walls, we're actually not going to put shutters on these ones. We'll only end up putting shutters on the top ones up the roof. And also, on these front little sections, we need to place a second row of slabs to fully, box this in right here. I am once again losing sunlight, but on all of these smaller sections where we can't really fit a window, I am still going to put a lantern and a little flower box with the trapdoors. Now that I'm up here on the, the far left and right sides, I actually do think there is room for a small 1-block window right here. You can decide if you want to put it on your build or not. Totally up to you. Okay, all of those are done. Now I'm going to go to this section of the roof right here. There really isn't room for a whole flower box up here, but we can put a little lantern. The only windows left to do are the super tall ones all the way up there. The only difference with those ones is since it is against cherry and it's not against birch, I'm going to use birch trapdoors on the sides of the moss instead of cherry trapdoors. You can technically fit 3 flowers on some of these window boxes, so if you'd like to put 3 flowers on them, you totally can, or you can just put 1 in the middle. Next, we're going to get started on the door. So I'm going to go right here. I'm going to turn around because I like my doors to be set in a little bit. I'm going to add 2 fences on both sides, stairs on both sides, and then we'll use some slabs in the middle. I'm also going to put some trapdoors around the moss at the bottom. The last thing I'm going to do is on all of the corners of the roof, I'm going to place lanterns all the way around. The final step in this build is going to be adding some more details and dimensions to our log pillars. So I'm going to start off by using shelf blocks. I'm going to try to put them on every side of the log possible, but in some instances we're just not going to be able to, and that's okay. Coming back to the front of the build, I'm going to take oak signs and place them at the top of these oak pillars next to where we have these upside down stairs. Then I'm going to skip a block and place a button, and I'll also place a button on the inside of that log facing the door. On each section next to that, I'm going to place signs, and also go ahead and place signs on the inside. And I'm just going to continue doing that all the way around the build. The only difference will be when we get to the back section and we get to right here, we'll do the same thing that we did on the front where we do signs next to the upside down stairs and then buttons below that. Okay, all of the signs are done. Next, I'm going to go in the corners right here where the door is and place upside down stairs. And then next to those, I'm going to place trapdoors. And I'm also going to place trapdoors right here. On the sections next to the door, I'm actually going to knock out these 2 slabs right here and replace them with upside down stairs. And then we will place trapdoors below that. We'll swing around to this corner of the build where we will do an upside down stair, a trapdoor, another upside down stair, and another upside down stair connecting to that so that the backs are facing each other. Same thing right here. And actually, now that I'm looking at this, I think this area is a little plain, and I am going to add a little window box right here and right here, even though there is no windows. On this side, we'll do the same thing that we did on the front where we switch these to be upside down stairs, and then we'll put trapdoors underneath of that. And then I think you guys get the gist from here, everything just repeats. The only section that is different from the others is this section in the back. So for this we will put upside down stairs in the corners, trapdoors, we will put shelves on the sides under the stairs, and then we will break these buttons so that we can put trapdoors. And then I'm also going to put a little garden box right here as well. And on this one, I will actually put the flowers that are 2 blocks tall. Okay, so there's those, and then I'm also going to place a lantern in the middle of it right there. Okay, and that is this house all done. I hope you guys love it. If you guys liked this build and this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more builds like this. If you would like a schematic for this build, it is available on my Planet Minecraft page or in my Discord, which is linked in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you again soon!